We got a good one today. It's not keto, but part keto, half of it. But anyway, this is a decadent breakfast or lunch or dinner, because if it's up to me, there's nothing wrong with a breakfast for supper time. So anyway, all right, so let's get started on this. My cooker, goes to 10. I'm going to put it on 6 because we're going to use quite a bit of butter, and we're going to make a tortilla out of a pancake, a crepe. It's going to be a crepe, and that's basically what it is. It's a pancake tortilla. So let's get started. I'm going to use about half a cup self-rising flour. That's plenty. Now this is for one serving, okay? It's not for a whole family, it's just for you. I'm going to add half of an egg. Now this is kind of tricky. You got to crack it and then just let half of it out. I want the yolk too. There we go. Half of it comes out, and then you close it just like a crab. Put the rest of it in the bowl, because we're going to use that as our filling. So I'll go ahead and crack this one and put it in the bowl, because we're going to scramble that. If you've watched me make, and put these eggs aside. If you've watched me make pancakes before, I like my batter kind of thick, so it makes a ribbon. But this one, because it's a crepe, I'm going to make it really thin. So there's going to be quite a difference here. This is going to be a thin batter, and we'll see once we get there. It will not make a ribbon. Just keep adding milk. Milk is always the variable. You start with the same amount of flour every time. Start with 1 egg. That's all the same. The variable in pancakes and crepes is the liquid, which is the milk in this case. Now you see this is still thick. So just keep going, mix it. If I stopped right now, would this be a good pancake batter? Probably. Let's add a little more milk here. Oh yeah, that's probably going to be about right. If you can make a ribbon with it, it's good for pancakes. If it's runny like this, it's good for crepes. Now, I've also got my skillet heating up, because they say the first pancake never comes out. Well, that's not true if you heat up your pan, your skillet. If you heat up your skillet first, that's not true. So the type of skillet to use, the best type, would be a flat bottom, so that when you pour your batter in there, it doesn't roll to the side. Now, my flat bottom one is all scratched up, so I'm not going to use it for this. So I've got this one. This is a 12-inch total, but in here I think is about 9 inches, the bottom of it. But it's got a little dome in the middle, so when I put the butter in, you'll see it'll run over to the sides. See, it wants to move, but that's okay. All right. So a good bit of butter, because we're going to make a crepe once this gets all melted. I don't want the butter to burn. 3 things we don't burn. We don't burn butter, we don't burn eggs, and we don't burn garlic. Ugh. Any one of those 3? All right. That's looking good. Now I'm going to take my thin batter. Okay, so the other thing about this is I want it to be really thin in the skillet. Remember, we're going to make a tortilla out of a pancake. All right. Let me put this on 6. I moved it down to 5 while I was melting the butter, because I don't want it to burn. Okay, here we go. That's looking pretty good. Now I just want this to run to the sides. All right, that's most of my batter. And then move the skillet. You want that to coat the bottom of the skillet if you can. That would be the optimal thing. See how the batter's rolling off? There we go. And then once this starts setting, we'll just leave it alone. That looks pretty good. We'll get it. Just trying to coat this part right here. It moves. Let that batter just roll over. There we go. I'm gonna let it sit right there. And we'll see, just like when cooking a pancake, we'll see bubbles come up like it's cooked through. So we'll let that sit there. This will probably take about a minute or so. So in a minute or so, I'll come back, we'll look at it. Okay, we're about a minute in, and you can see I've got the burner set to 6. So it's cooking at just above medium. So it's cooking slow. But you can see how it's firmed up. It'll move as one piece. So that means that it's doing just right. That's what we want. And so you can, while that's cooking, you can get your things together. So I keep one of these little strainers in my confectioner sugar. And what you can do is just reach in there like a spoon, get it out. And when you want to use it, you just shake it on there. See that? So we'll get that ready. That's ready to go. I got my favorite pancake syrup ready to go. I've got the bacon cooked. Now if you want to see how I cook bacon the absolute best way, in the microwave, check that out. I did a video on that. It takes about 5 minutes. Comes out crispy, cooked all the way across. It's just wonderful. No mess. The video is called No Mess Bacon. It's great, so try that out. All right, let's look at this crepe we got going here. What do you want to call it, a pancake? You see I can move it around like that, so it's cooking. It's not quite ready. So I'm gonna turn it, I'm gonna let it cook mostly, probably 80% on that one side, because I don't want to mess it up. And then when I'm confident that the bottom is cooked, then I'll flip it over. And one sign that we're getting close is that I'm able to move it around just like that. So I'm gonna let that sit there for another minute or so. Total elapsed time so far is about 2 minutes in the skillet. Okay, see this part right here? Now that's not ready yet. So I gotta wait for that. And also the edges may start to brown just a little. That's a good sign. So we're basically just cooking a very thin, very wide pancake. And to do that, we need a thin batter, almost the batter like I use for the Yorkshire puddings. If you want to go back and check that out. We can do another one soon. They're so good. They're not sweet at all. If you've never had one, it's basically a biscuit. But it's good. It's great for dipping gravy or putting gravy. It comes out like a little cone. I've got a cone pan that I use. Okay, I'm starting to smell some toastiness here. Yeah, it's getting a little toasty. You see that under there? So that's looking good. I may go ahead and flip this. All right. Now your friend, when you're flipping a pancake, is a big wide spatula. One about as big as your head. All right, so let's try it. Let me see if I can pick the whole thing up. Yeah, this will be fine. There we go, look at there. Oh, did it tear? No, don't tear it on me. Okay, but it won't matter. It'll still be good. You can hide that in the fold. So we're basically gonna make a burrito this morning out of a pancake. Oh, you know, the other night I was dreaming about pancakes, and I came up with this idea while I was asleep. So if you've ever seen it before, let me know, but I've never seen this type of dish before. So I don't know if I dreamed it up or it was a real thing. But anyway, it's good. All right, so that is about ready. So all I'm going to do now is just take this. See how it's moving around like a tortilla? I'm going to take this. Let me see if I can flip it. There we go. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, look at there. All right, I'm gonna take this and just roll it out. There we go. Let's set that aside. Now we're gonna make the filling. I've the same skillet Still got a hot skillet here. Just gonna scramble these up for a second. Put those in. Now these I can turn up a little bit. I'll go to 7. Go to 7 on here. Now watch this. We're gonna make a cylindrical egg. The way I do that is just keep it to one side so that it goes all the way across our pancake tortilla. Just roll it like that. Just keep rolling. There we go. Look at that, how it flipped all in one piece. Keep rolling because I don't want it to burn. Look at that. All right, that's done. And let me position this right so I can roll it out. Okay, there. I think this is, yeah. See this? Here's the little tear. So I want to hide that up on the bottom. So I'm going to roll this out this way so I can roll that and hide that tear. Here we go. Look at there. Isn't that beautiful? Now we take our thin tortilla. Look at here. Just like a tortilla, huh? Okay, so when you take this out, look under here. So there's going to be some butter left over. So if you want to hide that, get another plate. We'll slide this off. There we go. So I've got my crepe with my scrambled egg in it. Now you can put these in whole like that, or you can crumble them up. I like them crumbled up. Get a little bit in every bite. Be careful. I'm gonna roll this. See, this is the side that I broke. So I'm just gonna roll that first. Good. And then just continue rolling it. Pull that towards you. Roll it like a burrito. And look there. Oh my goodness. Isn't that fantastic? Chef Tax. Cleaning crew just showed up. You can't have any pancakes, son. Let's cut it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that fantastic? So let's do it like this. Good. Oh, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that gorgeous? All right. Now, let's put some of our syrup on here. Let's run it down inside. Oh, oh. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my. And then we'll take our powdered sugar, do the little trick. Okay. Look at there. Isn't that just beautiful? Okay. Thanks for watching. That is a fantastic breakfast or any meal. So hit that subscribe button, and if you want to pick this up, you know, I went out and shot pictures a few days ago. That's something I like to do. So this is actually a compilation of pictures I've taken over the past year or so. And the cleaning crew actually made it in here because he made me. Let's see where it is. Here. Oh, that's not it. Here he is. Look at the cleaning crew. You see that? He is such a ham. And then look at here. Here's my previous cleaning crews. They made it too. So and there's a little story about them. And so it's just pictures around the island. Here's a tanker from the air. There's all kinds of stuff here. So if you want to pick that up, shrimp boats galore, ocean views, sunset from a helicopter. There's, here's one of my favorites. Sunrise. And then, if you want to learn some history, this boat, this is a concrete boat that has been scuttled out in the Galveston Bay for over 100 years. Look at that. It's the USS Selma, S-E-L-M-A. Look at here. Oh, and there's dolphins right there. All right, so you can go to the website, gulfcoastliving.us, like the United States, and pick that up there. And these are sized so that if you want to cut them out and put them in a frame, you can do that too. All right, gulfcoastliving.us. U.S. I'll see you later. Try this out. This is so good. All right, bye-bye.